Hi, and welcome to the daily reading for the 4th of June. And the reading is coming from Wrinkles Don't Hurt, Daily Meditations on the Joy of Aging Mindfully by Ruth Fishels. So I'm still doing catch up, despite the fact this is a recent catch up. So June 4th, excuse me, it's titled, What the Years Have Taught Me. I am not the center of the universe. I can actually leave the house without makeup. Wearing comfortable clothes and shoes is more important than being stylish. I dress for me and not for them. I don't know who them are anyway. I no longer scream when I see my mother's face every time I look in the mirror. I realise that mums knew what they were talking about. Peace and love are more important to me than money and possessions. Peace and love can only be transmitted when they exist in me. True friends love you even when you are wrong. I do not take myself too seriously anymore. A sense of humor and forgiveness can get me through almost anything. Life is a gift that sure beats the alternative. And those are quotes from someone called Shirley Smith. And I love that there's a little tiny flower in the bottom of the page. Oh, and it's that page. A little tiny flower there by Bonnie van de Kamp, who illustrates Ruth's books. So lots of things to unpack in this one about aging and what the years have taught Shirley, and also what they've taught me. You know, I am not the center of the universe, and I so thought I was. I thought everybody was thinking about me all the time when I was younger. You know, I had this kind of, if someone hadn't been in touch, why hadn't they been in touch? You know, and it took a very good friend of mine to point out that, you know, she had a busy life and she wasn't always thinking about me, which really smacked at the time. But, you know, I've remembered it, you know, and it's very true. You know, she was a busy mum of three like me, and she wasn't thinking about me. You know, it's just I was not top of her think about list. So yes, I am not the center of the universe, and I'm not the center of other people's universe either. I can actually leave the house without makeup. I have done that for many years. In fact, I've started to wear a little bit more makeup than I have done for the last few years, which is interesting. It's just because I choose to. It's not. I don't think it's to hide the wrinkles, because I don't wear face makeup because it shows off all my facial hair, and I never have worn face makeup for that reason. So I can definitely leave the house without makeup. Wearing comfortable clothes and shoes is more important than being stylish. Well, you know what? I like to be in comfortable clothes and shoes, but I do quite like to look nice, I have to admit. So stylish, maybe I'm not stylish, but I do like to look nice in the mirror, looking back at me. I dress for me and not for them. Definitely, I do that. And sometimes I wonder if it's, no, I do. If I love something, I will wear it, despite the fact someone says I don't like that, because I dress for me. I dress for the way I want. I don't know who them are anyway. I know who them are. I no longer scream when I see my mother's face every time I look in the mirror. I seldom see my mum's face in the mirror, I have to say. Very occasionally I glance an expression that she would have given. So I know that she's there in my face. I see more of my father's family in my face. I see my cousin Leslie. I see my brother across my eyes, and occasionally I see my little sister. But my mother, rarely. But I wouldn't scream anymore if I see her in the mirror. In fact, one day I saw her mother in my face in the mirror. So my grandmother, I saw my grandmother's face in the mirror, and that's quite scary. But, you know, when I was a kid, my grandmother was in her 60s. And, you know, I'm in my 60s now, so it's not surprising I'm seeing my grandmother in the mirror. I realised that mums knew what they were talking about. Often, yes. When I became a mum myself, I realised, in fact, before then, when I was a nanny, before I became a mum, I got the fact that my mum said certain things and did certain things, because I started to have those attributes. Peace and love are more important to me than money and possessions, always. But it's nice to have money and it's nice to have nice things. But, you know, peacefulness and love are the most important things. True friends love you even when you're wrong. I'm very blessed to have really, really brilliant friends that I've had for decades and who love me even when I'm wrong. And I still take myself too seriously, unlike Shirley, who doesn't. But I do. I still take myself too seriously. I'm working on it. And a sense of humour and forgiveness can get me through almost anything. Oh, I struggle with the sense of humour a lot of the time still. And forgiveness comes much easier than it used to. And life is a gift because it sure beats the alternative. And that's 5 minutes up. So namaste. Love to you all. And I'll see you again soon. Bye now. Bye.